We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cobras and the Dragons. David Laffey makes his big league debut right after this. Jamal Tatum gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Glenn Suarez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Glenn Suarez.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, you got to applaud this team. They've scratched and clawed their way back to 500, and they're playing good fundamental baseball right now. They got some pitchers who can execute, and they got some guys who can drive the ball out of the ballpark. This should get interesting for this team as the summer progresses.
The count now at 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Wang is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Manny Minton.
Digging in now, Manny Minton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sasaki is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
So digging in now, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jeff Kessler will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Omar Valido. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Come and try to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Batting second.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third. The right fielder. Duke Wang.
Ready now, Duke Wang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Michael Wright. First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Count 1 and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Into the box, Sean McKee to second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Richard Wise. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there on the inside black, called a strike. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping up now, Sam Quintero. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Here comes the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And now pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
3-1. Takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. So stepping in, Randall Mad Dog. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's it.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Quintero gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is line to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Standing in, Shinji Sasaki. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. Juan Hernandez will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0.
well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Taylor is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Juan.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Hernandez. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frankie Fernandez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
1-0. Here it is. Two men are on with 2 men out. Up high. 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Standing in now, Jamal Tatum. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now in the box, Mark Lacey. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate now, David Laffey. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Laffey, originally from Mississippi, he's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Going. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here's the 1-2. Changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting up.
The pitcher, Jeff Kessler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. As a look, now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back. The second baseman.
Standing in, Glenn Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball 2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Omar Valido.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And another foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, Bryce Lewis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here it comes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off with it.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Duke Wang, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Manny Minton. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Paul Taylor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Michael Wright will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Wright. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-2 ball game. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Stepping in now, Sean McKee, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Bounce to first, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Wise. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Mercury leads this one 3-2. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sam Quintero. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Quintero.
First pitch on its way. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rocked.
So now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Shinji Sasaki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Reined in. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 9.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKee is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Mark Lacy. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now that's the first base, David Laffey.
Into the box, David Laffey. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 56. Jeff Kessler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Kessler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Fernandez is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Glenn Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he's back standing. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Fernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Frankie Fernandez.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Frankie Fernandez sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Jamal Tatum, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Omar Valido is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike, 2-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not what he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Bryce Lewis. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Manny Minton, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Manny Minton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And the pitch.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but That one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball call, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Paul Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 4. Michael.
Settling in now, Michael Wright is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Part of the order, 3-4. Striding in, Duke Wang. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in once again, Sam Quintero. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's the second out.
Now back. The catcher.
Ready once again, Randall Mad Dog. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A line drive base hit to left field.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. At the plate, Shinji Sasaki. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Ready for another chance? Juan Hernandez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jesus Trujillo is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Reggie Kellogg will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lewis comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Richard.
Into the box, Richard White. He's set. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him 2 down.
The back,
Digging in, Mark Lacey. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. Wang is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Rejoice for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
At the plate, Frankie Fernandez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they push the lead to 4-2.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a...
Now batting, center fielder, Reggie.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Jeremy Kilpatrick will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Kilpatrick.
Now here it comes. No outs, nobody on. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Omar Valido stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Kilpatrick stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 1, Lewis.
So striding forward now, Bryce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Minton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Dragons are out on top 4-2. Tracy Stewart has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Stewart.
Now at the plate, David Laffey. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
I'm set with the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. David Laffey has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
King Giles will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Giles.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Stewart is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Glenn Suarez. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 18.
Now batting, Manny Minton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Tim McKee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Duke Wang will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Randall Mad Dog is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now. Ramsey will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Juan Hernandez, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped him up. Lacy moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 7, Frankie.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Frankie Fernandez comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 0-2 home. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Mario Oquendo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Paul Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Michael Wright. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one. A But first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Riding in once again, Sean McKee. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a diving try and left, but he can't come up with it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
At the plate now, Richard Wise, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's M.O. coming out of the bullpen.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Dragons run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
5-2 the final score tonight. The Dragons took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jamal Tatum earns his 5th winner of the year. Mario Oquendo hammers down the save, his 18th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arrows and the Blazers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jordan English gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to to move traffic with the heat.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Alton Kramer. Fouled off. The average coming in, 257. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. English is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty D, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Into the box, Chet Tierney. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Jackson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Tony Norton will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Richardson coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
But has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, Nori Dizzy.
Now at the plate, Nori Dizzy. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or 2 early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Brock Sanders. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Second inning set to go. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Mohamed Butts. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate, Antonio Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Enters play here at 279. 13 home runs and 47 RBIs. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping into the box, Devin Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Richardson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting second. The catcher, Robinson.
At the plate, Robinson Schwabenland. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Schwabenland has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Will Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Nunez stands at second with 2 gone. Three and 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Leon Richardson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Digging in, Mad Dog Jackson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory, so expect to see that one on highlight reels for a long time to come.
Standing in now, Scott Jordan. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Batting in, the first baseman, Samuel Rincon.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Samuel Rincon, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jordan English.
So here now is the pitcher, Jordan English, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0. Into the box now, Will Hernandez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. That's him.
Hernandez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Tony Norton. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Adam Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Bolton Kramer. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
2 out with the man at first. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dizzy will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Richardson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Richardson.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, second baseman, Colt Snow.
In now, Colt Snow. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Brock Sanders will be next. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, number 18.
Into the box now, Brock Sanders. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Leon Richardson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0-2 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Three and 0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he falls behind 0-2. It's 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 1-2.
That's out 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now another 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another try at 2-2.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. And the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box now, Scott Jordan. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. This is high, a ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. A ball and 2 strikes now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Chet Tierney, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. But the switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So striding in, Antonio Nunez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
None out, runners at first and second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he pops it up, and that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
To the plate now, Devin Myers. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Grounded to first. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now back, the catcher, Robinson.
At the plate, Robinson Schwabenland comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Schwabenland is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Two and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Will Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Tony Norton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Comes set, the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
A pause, and the 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Blazers are out in front here, 4-3. Now to the plate, Samuel Rincon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Samuel Rincon.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
One and one the count now. Now the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Lifted the other way to left center. Butts is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jordan English.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan English. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fouled off. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Well, that was a seriously impressive catch on the run that we just watched, and we'll watch it again with Show Track. He did about everything right from start to finish on this one, and as you see, he had an amazingly long way to go to haul it in. That was just awesome. So digging in now, Richard Richardson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So a full count now.
3-2.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Alton Kramer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99. Yes, Tierney.
Striding into the box, Chet Tierney. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 11.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Muhammad Butts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Ready now, Antonio Nunez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
The batter, the second baseman, Coach. No.
Digging in and looking for more, Colt Snow. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 18.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So stepping in, Brock Sanders. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, the 248th of his career, and it's now 6-3. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Jerry Conway is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Conway.
So now to the plate, Leon Richardson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Still only one out in the inning. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third baseman, Mad Dog.
Stepping up now, Mad Dog Jackson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Grounded back up the middle. Right to him. In time to first, and there are two away.
The batter, the shortstop, Scott Jordan.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Jordan. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. Portland is out in front here, 6-3. Raul Batista takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Batista.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the power speed combination. Antonio Nunez. First pitch on its way. Windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Slow little roller to third. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 6. Second base, Devin Miles.
Standing in, Devin Miles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb a ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson.
Standing in, Robinson Schwabenland. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Samuel Rincon. Now the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's fouled away. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Lucius Rojas come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Lucius Rojas.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Now in the box, Richardson. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first. Another throw over. And the runner back safely. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Nori Dizzy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2. But he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Adult 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. One run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row. And there was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
Brock Sanders will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Again, a 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Leon Richardson. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. Portland is on top here, 8-3. C.J. Wolf is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Wolf.
Leading off the inning, Will Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Wolf, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Bull Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The average down at an even 220. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Into the box now, Adam Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Alton Kramer waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Christopher Meadows gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mad Dog Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Scott Jordan. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Samuel Rincon. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. For 4 bombs already in this one. Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The average coming in, 257. 7 homers and 19 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Michael Robinson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Robinson.
Digging in to try it again, Chet Tierney. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Tierney.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two 2-0 count. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The center fielder, number 11. Muhammad.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Muhammad Butts. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First offering on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Robinson playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled in left.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Into the box, Antonio Nunez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 0-2 once more. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rincon camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson.
Ready for another shot now, Robinson Schwabenland. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richard Richardson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Richardson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No one out with a runner at second. And it's 1-1. One and two now.
That's count 1 and 2.
From the belt, the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. The 2-2.
Full count, 3 and 2.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now back, second baseman, Coach.
Now at the plate, Colt Snow. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
One-0 count. Here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mize ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Settling in now, Brock Sanders. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hit weakly back to the mound. One there. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on no hits. Striding in to start the 9th, Will Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 36,
Byron Kane will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the left fielder.
Striding in, Adam Turner. First offering on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. Long run for the left fielder. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready once again, Chet Tierney. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the left fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Kramer rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. To the plate now, Mohamed Vaz. He's got it, and the Blazers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Blazers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan English with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors.